And away we go. George gets a decent start on Harry, but Harry's managed to gain on him going into this first corner. He's wheel to wheel. He's got an excellent start here, but there's new tyres. He's managed to get ahead, and George has gone deep into the corner. Harry's managed to stick with him. This is good fighting from the front here, but there's a drama going all over the grid.
Oh!
You've seen Callum dropping down.
Not a good start for Callum, especially, you know, wanting to catch up to Charlie and George, but sent down to P19. As you said, Harry had a chance to get P1, but unfortunately couldn't prevail. Connor now down to P5, Jamie in P6, a massive improvement for him. Very, very true, but we shall see what happens, see if he can prevail ahead of Harry and manage to keep that or not. Who knows, we'll have to see what happens. Oh, he spun! Oh, no. Jamie, watch out. Jamie manages to get past. Nice one. Do not reset to track corner. I am watching you.
No, he's found it slightly hard to try and get his car around. This is not good news for him.
He really...
He needs to hit if he's going to do anything. Oh, and he's spun again. Tyres are all dirty. There's Callum just there. Oh, that was close.
If he had hit Callum there, that could have been a very bad penalty.
And he didn't pit. He's going to try and stay on these softs, which is brave.
Very true. We'll have to see when they pit, who pits first. Oh, it is Connor to pit first. He's finally pit. A wise decision from him. I wonder what tyres he's going to go on for. Those are the hards he's going on for.
Yeah, he probably... Depending on how the race pans out, if he can get back up there, I would presume that he's going to go for a soft, hard, soft. Yeah. Just because I don't think those hards are going to last 35 laps. But he'll probably stretch them for as long as he can, considering he's at the back of the grid. Just because of how difficult the track is. They're just slowly doing it, but yeah, I'm sure they'll be back up there in no time.
True, very true, and a true. Who knows?
Although Jamie is on the back of Lewis Hamilton here.
Could get a
He's right up to the rear, and he could possibly try and be looking at getting that podium spot.
Will the DRS pay off? I think he's close enough for it. Hasn't got any ERS to boost him along. Lewis Hamilton managed to defend him enough, but going round on the inside of Lewis now and pulling in front. No!
Not quite just yet. Lewis Hamilton's fighting back. Down the inside. James got to be later on the brakes. He's going to push him further round. Can he keep it? I think he will keep it. No, he won't. Lewis is still fighting. I think he's just losing out to Lewis.
This is why we want the AIs in, because you get battles like this. Why the hell wouldn't you want them in? Jamie is now having to absolutely go at his best. Oh, a brilliant overtake there.
Yeah, it's not easy to overtake there because how tight it is, but that was brilliant from him.
But I do see Peter now gaining on the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. Will he be able to pull in front and get that P5 position? I'm sorry, but Peter has done so brilliantly getting back up today. Honestly, from the bottom of the grid, goes round the outside of Carlos Sainz, and even with no trouble at all, secures that P5 position. And it looks to be potentially right here, right now, with Peter pulling on the inside. I would say, unfortunately, an easy overtake on Jamie up to P3. Will Jamie be able to fight back? He can't, and unfortunately has to concede the position.
Yeah, Jamie would have wanted to make that a little harder, but the pace that Peter's got right now, it's just an impossible task for Jamie to really fire that off. So, to keep his car clean, out of danger, he just has to really concede the position.
I see Harry and Jamie are pitting. Also, Charlie's just pitted onto the hards now. What will Harry and Jamie go on to?
Both hards, I presume. Jamie's now going in. Harry's on hards. Jamie is on hards as well.
Everyone going on hard, so everyone again on a level playing field until the two Alpines decide to pit themselves. But something we didn't mention, due to the pits of Harry, Peter's now up to P2. The Alpines are back on top. And the fact is, Peter, the last time we saw this was, I believe, France. Silverstone. Peter had a penalty, which meant he lost his P2, which means they didn't get a 1-2. They still don't have an official 1-2. Could it be today that they get it?
Interesting note, though, is that George is now boxing.
What's he going to be? Those are the mediums. He's going to have the faster...
He's getting a new wing on as well. Did he spin? Did he hit something?
I didn't notice it. But also, what's working to his advantage is Yuki and Carlos are pitting. Harry's just behind him, but I don't think Harry will put... No, Harry does pull ahead of George here, but George is on the faster tyres.
Yeah, but George won't stay on those tyres for as long as Harry will.
We will definitely have to see, that's for sure. But now George is on the tail of Harry here. Will he manage to get the overtake? Will he find the gap he wants? He's within DRS. Oh, it's going on the inside. It's looking like it. And Preston, I can confirm to you that is P2 for George.
It's a 21.8 second gap. I think that's too short of a gap. I think it's like maybe 23 seconds of pit stop, so...
Yeah, which I suspect also means that Harry may also overtake Peter as well, losing Peter that P2 spot, I think, personally.
Could do, yeah. If not, it'll be close going to the first corner.
Or actually, I don't know. Will Peter make it out before George can overtake him? It's gonna be very
actually,
close.
yeah, you're right.
And Peter just holds.
He has done it. Wow, he must have had a very quick stop.
It's just
Callum's just fighting away with Kevin Magnus, sorry. Trying to get that P9 spot as an extra point for him. It could, again, like you said, become vital when it comes to how close they are.
Exactly. But nice to finally see an overtake happening. We haven't seen one happen in a while, so finally get some entertainment. But someone else who's gaining is Charlie on Jamie here.
Yeah, it's going to be huge for Red Bull. Jamie doesn't have any battery. Charlie has nearly half a battery left in the tank. This should be an easy move for Charlie if all things go to plan.
You must not like seeing this, being the third driver of McLaren this season.
Yeah, I do want to see McLaren do well, but then again, I am a commentator, so I do want to see every team do well.
Very true.
And yeah, that's just easy for Charlie to go past. No real issues.
Very true, very true. But people, it is the last final lap of the race, and what a race it has been for Alpine. Honestly, me and Preston have just watched in absolute awe of what Peter and George have done today. Harry 30 seconds behind George, but nothing could be done today, people. Alpine have come, they have shown, and they have absolutely dominated the Hungarian. You get what I mean? It's Alpine 0-1-2 here today. Peter wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. George comes to take P2, but take the absolute mick of it and come through the pits. I didn't even see that at first. But what a way to finish it for today's race for Alpine. Red Bull will take a 3-4. McLaren a bit split up. Unfortunately, Mercedes both DNFing here today. But what a showing by Alpine here today. I think you can agree, Preston.
Yeah, just so dominant. Just shone with class throughout the whole race. And yeah, to finish off P1 and 2 with enough time for George to take the Mickey and box. It just says it all. What a masterclass they've shown today.
Absolutely, absolutely. And because of that, Peter takes 4th place in the championship. George goes back up to first, well, stays in first place because he took it back in the sprint. Red Bull go down to 2nd place, and Alpine take back the 1st place in the Constructors' Championship. It's changes all over the board. What a brilliant race it's been today. Your driver of the day is, as presented, if it pops up anytime soon, which I really hope it does, of course, Charlie. I mean, it's well overdue. I think Peter and Charlie are split maybe today. And here comes the man who went from P19 all the way to P1 to take what I believe is his first win of the season of his DFL career. He will be definitely celebrating with the champagne with the team tonight, because it's Alpine's first 1-2 of the season as well. Will Alpine pick up a 2nd Constructors' Championship for the team? Because of course Charlie won it for them last season with Fernando Alonso. Will it be a 2nd time with Charlie and Peter this season, especially after this dominant display? But here we are for your leaderboard of the race. Peter takes P1, his first win of the season. George finishes off for 1-2 in P2. Harry starts off for Red Bull 3-4 in P3. Then Charlie goes and finishes the 3-4 in P4. Jamie takes the P5. Callum in P8. But unfortunately, due to being so far behind, Connor did retire from a race. But what a brilliant race, and what a brilliant weekend it has been for DFL. We'll be back next time with a 100% race.